Welcome to Effective Resolutions, Mediation for Business Disputes, the podcast where we explore efficient and cost-effective strategies for resolving business-related conflict. I'm your host, Ong Boon Chong with VanillaLaw, a boutique law firm based in Singapore supporting the SME community for over 30 years. In each episode, we'll dive into the art of mediation, offer practical insights and expert advice to help you navigate disputes and maintain productive relationships. Join us as we uncover the benefits of mediation, share real-world success stories, and provide actionable tips to keep your business running smoothly. Good day, dear listener. This is episode 1 of VanillaLaw's Mediation series, a series where we share our own experience on what mediation generally entails and how we approach securing the best possible outcome at mediation. Mediation is a form of alternative dispute resolution where a neutral third party, known as a mediator, facilitates settlement talks between disputing parties to help them reach a mutually acceptable settlement agreement. Unlike a judge, a mediator does not impose a decision against the will of one or both of the parties. Instead, a mediator assists the parties in understanding each other's perspectives, close the gap, and facilitate a settlement of the matter. It is by design an open dialogue which encourages parties to work together towards a solution that everyone will be satisfied with. Mediation works because parties have more control in such negotiations and can come up with creative solutions that zero-sum game judgments simply do not provide in a hostile litigation environment. In our very active practice of mediation, we have many examples of such creative solutions. One very illuminating example from our mediation experience comes to mind. At the time, we represented a well-known F&B restaurant, which had been recently sold to a new owner. The previous chef owner then proceeded to open a competing restaurant and made statements on local media platforms claiming that the cooking methods used by the new owner were inauthentic. Instead of having to go through 1 to 2 years of litigation in the courts to prove defamation by this previous chef owner, the parties went to mediation and the chef owner agreed to clarify the untruth in his statements on local media channels and to quickly issue a written statement published by both parties in our client's restaurant. This brought a very quick end to the heated dispute between the parties. However, the more important moral of this story is that such an outcome is not the type of outcome that would be possible if you were to sue the counterparty in court, as a court would only determine whether the other restaurant had defamed our client or not, before quantifying how much compensation the counterparty should pay to our client for such defamation. Whilst the mediation took about a month in lead-up preparatory work or a full day in mediation, the court process would have taken perhaps 8 to 16 months on average to finish adjudicating the dispute. Time that may have been better spent focusing on growing your business. This also does not take into account the legal costs incurred preparing a matter for trial and the blow that your business's reputation might take from the public trial of the matter. All in all, you have to take all these factors into account in deciding whether having a go at mediation would be the better choice before you sue to enforce your rights. And in our own experience, the answer is often a clear, resounding yes. An opportunity to mediate, once secured, is also often that one golden opportunity where you actually get to see and speak to the other party. And our clients do all they can to not squander that opportunity, especially because it is often the case that the next time you physically see the other party is at trial if the matter is not settled at mediation. It is because our clients trust us with that responsibility that we've managed to secure a settlement in around 80% of the cases we've brought mediation. That rounds off our short excerpt and introduction to the strengths of mediation, how it can shorten and lead to a satisfactory outcome of your case. Stay tuned for our future episodes where we cover, based on our experience, how exactly you should prepare for mediation to maximize your chances of success. This is Boon Chong from VanillaLaw, and thank you so much for listening.